Greetings everyone. Welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. This is Aisha, your Tuesday vlogger. I am back in full effect. I do want to thank Tamika, Anumi1109, for filling in for me last week. I was really struggling with some cold. I had the nerve to have double pink eye. Never in my life that I can recollect that I ever had pink eye in one eye. So I was a bit of a mess last week, and I thank her so much for filling in for me. And so let's get to this week's question. How do you handle people asking about your weight loss that do not know you had weight loss surgery? Do you spill the beans or sidestep it? Why? Whew, pretty full question. I am 17 and a half months post-op. Just shy of 17 and a half months post-op. I think this week is 17 and a half months. And early on in the journey, I worked in an office. I work from home now. And I was losing weight rapidly. And people would ask me, what are you doing? And all of that. And I would disclose that I was working out, that I was eating a high protein lifestyle, a very low carb lifestyle. And that's where I would leave it. So I didn't lie, I just didn't fully disclose. In an office that was as large as I was responsible for, being in management, I just decided that I did not want to bring my personal decision into the workplace. And one thing led to another, and someone stumbled upon my YouTube video of me dancing when I reached goal back in November 2011. And so that part of my life, and I am quite a private person, so even making YouTube videos and being on Facebook every day is a big deal because I am a private person, oddly enough. And so now more people know that I had weight loss surgery, and it's fine, but it was just a personal decision that I didn't want a large group of people having an opinion about what I was doing with my physical health. And so I guess you could call that, I sidestepped it. And I didn't spill the beans in that case. People close to me knew that I had weight loss surgery. And I still get questioned from people who don't know me or who haven't seen me in a long time. What did you do? What did you do? And depending upon the person and depending upon the setting that I am in at the time, it helps me make the decision about whether or not I'll say I had weight loss surgery. So even to this day, it's not something I pronounce or announce to the world or people who haven't seen me in a while. I still sidestep it just because the opinion of, oh, you took the easy way out and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I just don't want to deal with that. And I'm living in maintenance, 5 months. So I should sort of be over it, if you will. But it's still very personal to me, despite the fact that I am on YouTube. But one thing I thought about with this question is, in my case, being single and having more men interested in me, obviously, this time in my life, going out on dates, and like in the case where someone just had me over for dinner, and they offered me potato with my meal, and I didn't want that. So they just cooked me salmon and asparagus and some other skewered vegetables, and everything was lovely. And then they, wanted to know, did I want some water or anything like that? And I'm like, no. And so, my whole meal, I had nothing to drink and that sort of thing. And so the point of that is, in my case, for those of us who are single and dating and all of that, it's still something that I struggle with. How soon do I tell this new person in my life that I've had weight loss surgery? And perhaps this is why I don't drink or eat certain foods, or I don't want dessert, and that sort of thing, or I only eat a little bit, So I'm still struggling with that in my life. Um, so I haven't learned yet, even with dates, to how soon to tell the story of weight loss surgery. Now I have mentioned that, I'm running and um, I've lost weight, and then some people say, well, how much weight have you lost? Sometimes I just say a lot. I haven't said 190 pounds, that, especially when you're just getting to know someone. So for me, this question this week has a lot of layers to it, because I am in the single crowd having to deal with dates, and eating out at restaurants, or in the case where like someone just cooked for me and that sort of thing, and then also telling people that I work with, or telling longtime friends and family, people who haven't seen me. So this question is an interesting question. I think everybody takes their time with it. Some people are free and tell the world, but just not in my case. I still sidestep. I don't lie about it, but it's not something I just run up and down, from A to Z, what happened when people ask about my weight loss. So, with that being said, there's my personal story behind this question this week. And it is Tuesday, and this is Aisha with Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. You guys have a great rest of the day, and make the response videos or in the comments. What do? Do you just tell? Do you sidestep? It's a really interesting question. And for me, it's all case by case. What do I do in these situations? So you guys have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.